Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Brain City and PANSIGHT webinar. Let me start the slideshow. So I assume this slide is visible. Topic is better late than never.
Yes, sir, visible.
Good. As usual, my webinars are always based on FEQT, facts. Without facts and evidence, if somebody makes many comments and opinions, that is useless. One should be able to support, substantiate the claims, everything with facts. Just like in the court. In the court, the judge wants complaints, plaintiff, defendant, they will have arguments. Show the facts. The judgment is based on, verdict is based on facts unless the judge is a corrupt judge. That also is possible. If the judge is a clean judge, then looking for facts and evidence. Experience, my own personal experience. So obviously, you won't find that from any textbook, because my personal experience, only if you listen to my session, you will be able to get the information based on, or knowledge based on my own experience. Quotations, lastly, thoughts. And there are, again, numerous books on better late than never. I'm going to show you 3 titles. Definition of the term better late than never. Doing something late is better than not doing it at all. Is it clearly understood? If it is understood, in the chat box, put you. The whole session is based on this definition. Okay, go Marji. Thank you. Understood. That is it. Yes. If one doesn't understand this definition, then obviously that person won't be able to appreciate the contents of this talk. Do you know the name of this gentleman? This Kentucky Fried Chicken founder. If you don't know, put N in the chat box. Let us make it interactive. It will be very boring. If I am the only person who is talking, then do you know? If you don't know, put N. Okay. N, yes. And Archana ji, you know. Okay. And Prasad ji also knows. Okay, good. That gentleman is Colonel David Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He started this venture when he was a senior citizen in his 60s. Better late than never. It's a brand name worldwide, and he is no more. So that is one real life example of starting something, doing something better late than never. Captain Krishnan Nair. Do you know anything more about this gentleman? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. Captain Krishnan Nair. He is a Malayali. Okay, Prasadji, no. Okay, no. Fine, no problem. Because I'm here to share new information. If you're not going to get any new information, there's no point in coming to listen to me. If you already know something, then if I'm going to share the same information, it's not learning. This gentleman is the founder of LEELA group of hospitals in India, one of the top hospitals, Tata, Oberoi, like that, LEELA group, Delhi, in Calcutta, in Mumbai. And he was not in the hotel business at all. His whole career was totally different. Initially, he was in the army as a captain. Then his wife's spinning mill. He was taking care of that spinning mill and business in the textile. Around the age of 64, he conceived this idea of starting a hotel. Now, worldwide, it is popular. And he had the opportunity to host the presidents and prime ministers of other countries. So that is Captain Krishnan Nair. Have you heard about this Grandma Moses? If no, put in the chat box N. Grandma Moses. No. Thank you. I feel good because when I'm sharing some information which is not known to many people. Okay, Acharya Raghuji, no. This woman, she's no more. Her real name was Anna Robertson Moses. 1860 to 1961. He lived more than 100 years. Her age. She started painting when she was around 78. Can you believe it? She started painting when she was 78. And many exhibitions, everything. Time magazine. She appeared or featured in many front page of many magazines. Again, the point I'm trying to make is better late than never. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C. I give you just 3 real life examples. I have plenty. Of real life examples. And we don't have that much time to share. Yeah. The purpose is to motivate my listeners who think that, oh, I am old. Oh, it is too late. No, you can. Thank you. Better late than never. Breakup. Breakup means a relationship. Breakup. I'm talking about, I'm factual. I'm not a theoretician. Cutting a relationship. It could be a friendship or a partnership, business partnership, or a married life partner, business partner, and other firsts. That is breakup. I will share real life stories soon. Okay. Surrender. Surrender what? It's better late. That is surrender ego. Plenty of people, they make their life miserable because they have very inflated ego. And that ego actually stands in the way. It creates a lot of conflicts, unhappiness. Do you agree? If you put agree, put A in the chat box. Never underestimate that ego. So surrender that one. That is a give up. Once you learn to give up, it's better late. Don't hold on to that ego. You may be 30 years, 40 years, 50 or 60 or 70-year-old. Surrender that ego. Better late than never. Apologize. if you have hurt somebody or harmed somebody or done something intentionally, a part of being taking a revenge. That's what many people do. And when you are aware that what I did was not right. But the ego stands in the way to apologize. But you feel guilty. You may be feeling guilty, but apologize. Does it make sense? If it makes sense, please put yes. Because these are all not from any single textbook. My dear friends, whatever I am sharing with you, you won't find in any single textbook. These are all my own original, the products of my own original thinking. They are my brain children. Apologize. Better late. What will happen when you apologize? It will remove a lot of load. You're carrying that one. It's a baggage. That guilt feeling is a big baggage. Once you apologize, it's over. It melts like anything. Personal experience. If I have unintentionally or intentionally through my words or deeds have hurt somebody, and if I am convinced that that is not right, I never hesitate to apologize. But if I am sure what I said is right, then I don't apologize. I don't. Then that will make my life miserable. Because my own inner conscience won't forgive me. That is trying to please somebody. No, I'm not a people pleaser. If I'm right, what I have done, yes, I'll stick to that one. But if it was wrong, then I apologize. That is my philosophy, and that is what I practice. Appreciate. Better late than never. Appreciate if somebody helped you in the past, if somebody played a real positive role in your success, don't hesitate to express the gratitude. We are talking about attitude of gratitude journal and everything. People write the gratitude journal, but they never openly go and tell the other person. Am I right, Prasadji? People write. Okay, people write. What is the point in writing, my dear friends? If that person is alive, all it takes to call up that person and express your appreciation. Thank you. But it's you. That has been like that always. Nobody taught me like that one. Because my mother, I learned that one from my mother. My mother always grateful, thankful to people who help her. So that is where the importance of parenting also. So if somebody has helped me, thank you. And appreciate. And even the restaurant or in the flight, if they provide excellent service, flight attendants, they give excellent service, I immediately thank them and I ask them to get me a, what you call, customer feedback, that form, and ask their name and put their name and why I appreciate. And if I could get hold of the supervisor, I talk to that person also. Here in Best Buy, when I go to buy either laptop or the camera or other gadgets, there are plenty of other guys, salespeople. Not everybody is nice and friendly. Not everybody takes time to explain. When I ask, okay, why should I buy this one? What is the advantage? Why should processor Celeron or this the AMD? Why should I this one? Explain to me. And somebody will say, oh, that is how it is. Oh, this is very popular, that's all. But some people, they explain advantages, disadvantages. Then I say, who is your supervisor? And that person gets puzzled. Okay, that is person gets puzzled because I'm asking the name of the supervisor. Then I tell, don't worry, please get me your supervisor. When the supervisor comes, this guy is standing. I immediately tell this John, he is a valuable asset. He is a valuable asset for your company. Give him a raise. Give him a $50 raise because he is excellent. And immediately what do I see? This guy, that employee, a 100-watt bulb, his face, it's very bright. And the supervisor also, yes, very happy. By sharing that attitude of gratitude, openly expressing, you make their day. That guy will feel extremely good. You don't have to spend even a single penny. But it should not be flattery. I don't flatter. In the webinars also, Archanaji, you must have seen. If I like, I will say excellent, compliment. If I have no, then I ask questions. Then I can put my comments. And some people, they don't like. Oh, they get upset. Because they want flattery. I have seen some people, oh, excellent, great, wonderful. It is not wonderful. It is not at all. It is, but flattery. I don't. If somebody gets a compliment from me, it is a genuine one. Then repent. Better late than never. Because if you have done something wrong, and if that person is not even alive now, so you cannot apologize. You won't be able to apologize because that person is dead. It is repent. That is where I just fold my hands and visually think about that particular person. I'm sorry, and I really repent for whatever I did that one. And it maybe because at that time I was immature, or it was a thoughtless, that one. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Acharya Rajuji, don't worry. I'll be sharing the PowerPoint slides in the PDF format too with the Prasadji. So you can subsequently review that one. Don't worry. Yeah. Time management. If I leave more time, no way I'll be able to finish this session. Resume. What do you mean by resume? Resume means restart. Some hobbies, you might have had some hobbies when you're a pre-teenager or a teenager, and subsequently you didn't find time, or because of the work and all those things, you gave up. You are interested in singing, or you're interested in doing something else. Yes, resume that one. Better late than never. That's what I find in USA. In USA, community colleges, evening courses, and even daytime courses, weekend courses for senior citizens. Somebody wants to learn how to play guitar or piano or painting, you name it, or photography, they have. And they join. So by doing that one, yes, you will feel happy. We are talking about happiness, all these hormones, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. Mere talking is not enough. Do something. Do something. And this is that something. Identify your hobby or interest, passion when you are a child. Don't think, oh, I am old. The whole thing is negative mindset. I am too old. Now I cannot. The moment you change that mindset, as life will be a heaven. So far, what do you think? So far, you like this session? If you like, put L in the chat box. So far, like L. Okay, Musamluji. Yes. Thank you, Archanaji and Rajeshwari. Everything is practical only. Real life. Nothing mumbo jumbo. People talk many theoretical stuff which people cannot do. And if you don't love, or like if it is, some people may find it difficult to do all the meditation yoga. And you're talking, oh, happiness, peace of mind, yoga, meditation. They are not able to do that one. It is torture. Okay? It becomes a torture. Eh? Do something you like and you love. Transform. I will explain it in simple, easily understandable terms. Transform is changing from one to totally different. Transformation. That is inner transformation. Transformation, inner transformation. For example, the outer external transformation, for example, the water. If you put it inside the freezer, it transforms into ice cubes. Okay? Now it is no longer water. And if you heat it, okay, evaporates. It's a transformation. Now, inner transformation is our own character, certain qualities. And the mindset, most important is the mindset, negative mindset. Remove that one. You transform. But you must deal with the causes behind the mindset, not simply affirmation, positive affirmation. Okay, I am getting better. I am this one. I am nice. I am happy. That is not going to do any trick. That is not going to do any trick wonders. Okay? It should come from inside. Identify the root cause. I have given a couple of talks in the past about the mindset. They're on already in the YouTube. Watch that one. You'll get a clear picture about the mindset, everything. Realize. Realize means our own hidden potential. Realize the old age. That is where that grandma Moses, she realized her that hidden potential, that painting, a little bit of introspection. And in my case, right now, that is it. I'm a late bloomer. Till the age of 28, I was an ordinary, sada guy. Ordinary guy, sada. Okay? Nothing, no, not outstanding. If you ask, go to my school, all my schoolmates, if you ask them about, how was Venugopal there? What Venugopal? Hey, he was there. During MBBS days also, yeah. He was a medical student, yeah, studied. MD also, nothing great. Ordinary guy. Now, transformation. Everything happened. Because of reading habits. Again, I always tell this one. You are not going to get better from formal education only. Nobody gets successful from formal education. There they talk, formal education is to pass examinations and to get degree. That's all. Not for real life, formal education, nothing. In the formal education, do they teach you how to write a love letter? Many people, they don't know how to write a love letter. Okay, formal education. That is really important in real life. If you like a girl, if you like a boy, then communicate that one, write a love letter. And now you may go for the template, a computer, okay, template that will fill in that one. No. And in real life, they want, in the formal education, they don't teach you how to think, how to use the body language. Say, I'm using my body language. Did I learn it from the school? No. After the age of 28, I read books on, I came across the word body language first time. Oh, my curiosity was triggered. Then I started hunting for books on non-verbal communication. Hunting. I must have read easily some 30 or 40 books on non-verbal communication, body language. And especially in USA, available, easily available, almost all libraries, not like in India. So then body language, because of that one, see, I'm not sitting here like a robo or a statue, not a statue and giving the talk, yeah, better late than never. And in life, if you want to be successful, that is, you should change your mindset. It is better that you transform. Transform means you have seen some speakers. Okay, you can see their lip movements only. The only thing that moves is their lips. Nothing else. The hands appear as if they are paralyzed. They don't show any gestures. No facial expressions. So boring. Everything self-education. Back to that one. Self-education. Here we have my friend, for your information. My friend, let me make sure that he is here. That is a Gopak Kumar. Yes, Dr. Gopamar is here. Dr. Gopamar, would you please turn on your camera so that others can see you? Okay. Are you seeing Dr. Gopamar Ajayji? Can you see him? Okay. Now I'm going to say something about Dr. Gopamar. I met him how many years back? Almost to say more than 58 years back. We did pre-degree together. That is the so-called +2. We were pre-degree mates. Then subsequently, I was lucky. At times I use the word luck. The reason is not everything happens because you are very intelligent or very smart. Luck also plays a big role. You study, and if you have studied, and if that very same question comes in the examination, yes, you will answer better. If you haven't studied something, you are unlucky, and you will get a question you won't be able to answer. I was lucky, I think. I passed the pre-degree examination with first class with very high marks. So I was able to get into medical school, Toronto Medical College, immediately after pre-degree. But Gopamar couldn't. So he went and did BSc. So 3 years. After BSc also, he was unlucky because 2 marks short of that one, he couldn't get admission to medical school. Now here comes, he believed in that better late than never. He went and did the MSc. Okay, after MSc, he applied and he got into the medical school. So better late than never. He didn't give up. Pre-degree didn't get, BSc didn't get, he went for MSc, and now he retired as the professor of ENT department, Medical College Service, and he's still practicing. So that is a real life story. Are you impressed? If you are impressed, give Dr. Gopamar a big clap. Dr. Gopamar, the real life example, better late than never.
Can I speak for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So even though I lost about, when I joined medical college, probably Venu was 4 years senior to me, and some people who after BSc got, they were 2 years senior to me. But as he said, I never had any ego that because I am I joined late because I found my seniors there. So actually, it was a protection for me against ragging because ragging was very heavy that days. So something like blessing in disguise. Actually, my seniors used to protect me. So even after that, I did my diploma. I did my PG, everything from Medical College Trivandrum. I had a passion for teaching. So even after getting selection as assistant surgeon in health service, I again opted as a tutor in medical college. But still, I got the passion, and even at this time, I'm taking classes free of fees and anything for my postgraduates in Kim's Hospital. That's even online or offline classes I'm giving without even. So as you said, still I am enjoying teaching as well as now practice. I have just stepped out of because due to that age factor and other thing naturally, but still I'm seeing patient as you said. So thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to say a few things and let it be some encouragement for those who are hearing about the topic.
Exactly. The whole purpose of my giving these talks is to motivate others, encourage others, empower others. That's all.
Okay.
I want as
Okay.
many
Thank you.
people as
Thank you so
possible
much.
to succeed in life without an
Okay.
ego. Because when he joined, that is people who were 4 years or 5 years younger than him. They were his classmates. The same thing with me also. When I went to UK, I was 40 years old. I was an assistant professor in Toronto Medical College. When I went there, I had to start as the senior house surgeon. That is the lowest position. Above me, there was a registrar who was he was 10 years younger than me. Then the senior registrar, 5 years younger than me. I had to take orders from them. They were giving me the orders, what to do, everything. And when I came to USA, I was 42. That day I was 42. I was the 3-year residency program. First year they call intern. Second year and third year resident. And my resident was 17 years younger than me. When I looked at that, he's from India. India from Andhra. And his name was again Prasad. His first name was Prasad. I don't remember his last name. And when I looked at that one, he was born when I went to the medical college. 17 years. I went to the medical college when I was 17. That was the year when he was born. And no ego. Without any ego. I said, Prasad, what should I do? He was respecting him as the supervisor. And he felt very much, he was very humble. He's like, sir, you know, Dr. Reddiar, you know, why are you asking me? No, here, you are the resident. I'm giving you the respect. Like that, it went very well. And because of that, when I was able to finish my residency program in 2 years, not 3 years. When they gave every month evaluation, this one superior. Without an ego, they knew that is, I know a lot, but I never try to display or put them down. So, ego is a big barrier. So, whatever I'm sharing, as I know, I was able to get rid of those things. Okay. Never too late to change your relationship with somebody in your life. This is where I'm going to share a real life stories. Today there was a talk on about this, how to enrich marital life and all those things in another forum. It's not always possible. Conflicts you cannot resolve always. But theoretical stuff. Yeah, say this one, yeah, appreciate and all this doesn't work. I'm going to share 2 real life stories. Both are my good friends. One is a doctor. His wife is also a doctor. Married for almost, say, 50 years. There are 2 children. His wife is very unloving and uncaring. And they are living right now. Initially, when I talked to him, I asked him long time back. They don't even talk to each other, only need-based communication. Dr. Archanaji, you were there. Need-based. What do you want me to buy? Rice? Okay, sugar? Okay, he will go and get that one. What do you this one? Only need-based communication. They are living under the same roof. And earlier he told me, see, children, I don't want to divorce her. Your life is hell. They are living together, but no. But my children, once they grow up, once they leave, then, okay, now the children are gone. Then I asked him, what about this one life? When are you going to? I don't know, cooking, man. I don't know how to cook. okay. If I get a divorce, then I don't like to eat from the hotel. And these days, getting a servant also to take care of cooking and all those is very difficult. So they are living under the same roof. That is not a happy married life. Do you agree? If you agree, put in the chat box here. There's no point. It doesn't make any sense. That's why it is better to late. It's better to relationship also. Don't get stuck. And another friend also the same thing. And recently, my friend, doctor friend, his wife is a doctor and he had a chest pain and he went to the hospital and she just a cursory visit. She went there and they spent 5 minutes or 10 minutes. She went back. What kind of this one? You may say, you're 50 years, they're married. Others may think they are happy. I know very well. Like that, there are numerous incidents. So if it doesn't work, then change your relationship. You're always better off if you quit smoking. It is never too late. Changing the bad habit. I tell patients. Then I might say, oh, no. I have been smoking since I was a teenager. Here in USA, they say, I have been smoking since my teenager. And that guy is now 60 and he's having a lot of breathing problems, COPD and everything. They're unwilling. That mindset, I have been smoking, so it is impossible. That sort of a thing. Then subsequently, when they get a heart attack, I have seen more than 50% of them, they stop smoking. By then, it could have been done. The very same thing. They could have done that one. So they waited for the heart attack till then. Quit smoking, better late than never. They may quit drinking also. It's never too late to take your heart health seriously and make it priority. This is where I gave a talk. And surprisingly, very few people watch that one on YouTube. Junk food, that is very important. Only some 80 people watch that one. Whereas I give some how to get rich. That one nearly 200 people watched. Okay? How to get rich? 200 people watched. Now, junk food, this is more important to your health. Health is the best wealth. There's an old quote saying, health is the best wealth. What's the point in having money if you are always sick? But this junk food talk, no. People are not interested in watching that one. It's better to learn late than never. It's better to learn wisdom late than never to learn it at all. Sherlock Holmes, the author, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Do you know that he was a physician? He was a medical doctor. And he had a passion for writing. And he pursued that one. He didn't have any difficulty in saying goodbye to the medical profession. You follow me? Better late than never. So this one is more passionate. Creator of Sherlock Holmes. That one was first rejected by nearly some 20 or 28 publishers. They rejected. He didn't give up. You must watch the video talk on willpower, courage, perseverance. Because Sherlock Holmes is a immortal fictional character. Creator, doctor. Wisdom. When I say wisdom, wisdom comes from real life. I'm going to show my own quotation now. It is better to learn late from the school of life experience than never at all. Not every person learns from their own experience. They repeat the same mistakes. They do the same stupid things. Am I right? If I'm right, put R. Some people, they never learn even from own bitter experience. Okay, Musamiliji, thank you. They repeat the same thing. And there's I think that, okay, thank you, Ajariji. Albert Einstein, I think that it was he who told that insanity. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again, and you are expecting a different outcome. You do the same thing again. You repeat the same mistakes. That's what many people do. They don't learn from the experience. Only a small percentage. I'm a person, I always learn from experience. If something doesn't work, then immediately I change the approach. I change the approach, everything. So, That's what it is. It's never too late to give up on our prejudices. Henry David Thoreau. Most of the time, our life is made hell because of our own deep-seated, deep-rooted bias, prejudice. If I think that is okay, Muslims are all terrorists, Muslims are not, then that is a prejudice. Then I won't like any Muslim. Not every Muslim is a terrorist. So that prejudice mind, they will generalize. Then they avoid certain things. So that is what. One of my best friends, very close friend, was a Muslim. I use the word was because he died 4 years back. At least 3 or 4 times I think about him. Dr. Siddiq. He was from Bihar. And again, from prejudice, Bihari guys, they must be stupid. No, he was a very smart guy from Bihar, Dr. Siddiq. I used to, second opinion, if I want to consult, I used to use him as a sounding board. When I share some things and he'll say, Chief, he used to call me Chief. I used to call him Siddiq Bhai. I used to call him Siddiq Bhai. Hey, this is what I'm going to do. Because I was having a battle, fight, legal battle. And when I prepare my response, then I used to call him Siddiq Bhai, I will read this one and tell me, is everything okay? Then he say, Chief, I think that word, that is too strong. you have to make it a bit, lighten it. I used to listen to him. I never used to be defensive. Oh, no. Because when I ask a second opinion, and when he's giving his opinion, and if it is sensible, I accept that one. So the whole thing is no prejudice, no ego. In my life, that is if I have achieved, I was able to accomplish many things because of these two things. No ego, I'm open-minded, no prejudice. So if some of you have some prejudices, examine after this talk. Then get rid of those prejudices. It was until late in life that I discovered how easy it is to say, I don't know. Somerset Maugham. The ego won't allow some people to admit that they don't know. If you ask something, they will bluff. Acharya, do you agree? If you agree, just raise your hand. Because I have seen some of these professors, they are ignorant. They don't know. But they won't admit that I don't know. They will bluff or they will get angry. I have experienced during my, especially MBBS days. When I asked some questions, if the professor doesn't know the answer, he will get angry. Then he'll say, I'm not here to spoon feed you. I'm not here to spoon feed you. You must go and look up in the library and tomorrow you must come and tell me. Okay, now it has become a penalty because he is ignorant and he's not admitting his ignorance and he wants me to go and read and he wants me to teach him without admitting that he's ignorant. A couple of times I did that and then I learned, okay, this guy won't admit his ignorance. If I ask a question, then it will become a homework for me. Same day I had to go to the library and I had to read and I had to educate him. So I stopped asking questions. I was a very popular teacher when I joined the medical college because of this one. I don't know. Long time back, I learned that one. Even before preparing for this webinar. So if the students ask questions, usually there will be some 8 students, bedside clinics, 3rd year or final year students. Some people, most of the time, I was able to answer their questions. Occasionally, if I ask a question, if I don't, I say, that's a good question. I don't know the answer. I will look up, or if you can look up, fine. Then we'll discuss about this one later. And then I earned a reputation that they used to call me Reddy sir, not Reddiar. Reddy sir, gundadikathilla. In Malayalam, gundadikathu means he won't bluff. He won't, Dr. Reddiar won't bluff. If he knows, if he answers, that means it is correct. If he's not giving an answer, that means he doesn't know. So that reputation, I don't know. Actually, it actually increased that image. Admitting that you don't know, it is not a shame. It is not a weakness. It's a courage. It's not too late to develop new friendships or reconnect with people. This is what I always advise people. My dear friends, real assets are not bank balance, material assets. It is friendship. How many friends, not acquaintances, not these Facebook friends, social media, they are not friends, they are strangers. They are strangers here also, the webinar also. I know Dr. Arjuna, I know Dr. Prasadji. If I claim they are all my good friends, no. I know they are my acquaintances. I'm acquainted with them. Whereas KP Govamar, yes, he's a good friend. And some other people are also good friends. And over a period of time, through the webinars, I have acquired some friends also. Maybe in the future long run, Dr. Archana may become a friend. Prasadji may become a friend. It takes time. It takes to grow. And because of this COVID, I'm immensely thankful and grateful to Corona Devi. Corona Devi. Because of this Corona Devi, I started giving the webinars. In the 4 years, I have acquired at least easily more than 15 friends and more than 50 acquaintances. And I call them friends also in India. I call them, talk to them at least once a week or twice a week, some 5 to 10 minutes. That one gives happiness for both of us. Even a 5-minute, 10-minute conversation, not arguments. We share thoughts. So that is what it is. Old age, many people are lonely because one after the other, their old age, their own old friends, when they die, you cannot replace that one. You cannot overnight become friends with somebody. It cultivate. So that is that quote I put into practice. Upcoming talks every Thursday. Skeptical mind. I'm going to give you talks which end with the word mind. Skeptical mind, subconscious mind, unconscious mind. The Zoom link is same. When I share this PDF file, as you can look for this Zoom link. Okay. Now I welcome your questions and comments. Did you find this session very interesting and useful? Then you put IU, interesting and useful. Yes, Naveenji, thank you. Okay, thank you, Rajeshri. Every talk, I take a lot of time. I invest my time to read and gain more knowledge. I don't want to waste the time of my audience. They must get something really useful and practical. Because my contents of my talk, 80% of, you won't find it in any textbook. Archanaji, believe me, you won't find it in any textbook. I'm not a cut and paste speaker. Many people, they copy and paste in their PowerPoint slides. I sit and think. And I take special efforts to make sure that the font size is large enough. PowerPoint slides, some people put that one is too tiny. You need a big magnifying glass to read what that one is. Okay, any questions, comments? Okay, thank you, Rajeshri ji. Thank you. Please watch this video again and then just reflect on those thoughts I have shared. Okay, Ajay ji, go ahead.
Sir, first I want to thank you, and you are sharing about that knowledge or information. For me, knowledge information I can get it from Google Baba, but your speeches are the wisdom. Wisdom feel for me it is the experiential learning. It is not you are taking some book you are saying. Whatever the word you are coming, it is coming from your heart. That actually empowering, enabling, executing, expanding, and also exchanging. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And when Gopakumar, he's a busy guy again, Dr. Gopakumar. So I know that personal story. So I requested him, please come. And he said, I have to go somewhere else. I said, in between, I will try to. I'll call you. Because when you share your own real life, that will motivate others. Otherwise, they may think, this guy is talking about Agrawal. In real life, I'll do that one. He is.
And thank you for you, and thank you for the doctor also. Thank you.
Right. So he has left. You see, now you don't see him because he was busy. I requested. He honored my request. He's a good friend of mine. That's why he made time to come here. Okay, Archana ji, bad habits like smoking or alcohol, etc. make people smart. Question. Few people around me who have bad habit. Just a minute. I have to read. It is a long message, it seems. Few people around me who have bad habits appear more logical also. Okay, I will explain that one. Real life examples I'm going to give. Real life examples. Always people say lung cancer. Smoking can cause lung cancer. You must have heard that one. And occasionally there are some people, non-smokers also get lung cancer. Being a medical doctor, I have seen. Then liver failure also. Alcohol consumption. I have treated patients, teetotalers. Again, liver failure. Exceptions are there. You follow me? But if you look at the statistical data, more number of people who are smokers, they suffer from all those diseases. Then comes the intelligence, alcohol. Smoking, as nicotine won't affect your intelligence. It won't affect your thinking skills. In fact, it may help some people because nicotine is a nerve stimulant. Smokers, they'll be very alert and vigilant. So when they are alert and vigilant, then just like drinking coffee also. Coffee is a stimulant. It'll keep you alert. A couple of times I drank coffee. Once, that is with my son. I was driving from Kentucky to Iowa. It's a 10-hour long drive. And I started in the evening around, say, 5 o'clock from Kentucky, planning to reach the logical is survival for mind, magicals are from heart. Okay, to reach that one. Around some 10 o'clock, I was feeling drowsy. Okay, freeway driving. I was feeling drowsy. What I did, I just exited. And you know, the McDonald's, the fast food, that one, almost in every exit, there's a McDonald's. I went there. I took a strong black coffee. No milk. I didn't like the taste at all. I didn't like the taste at all. I drank that one just like taking a medicine. I drank that one because my son was also with me. And he was at that time hardly some 11 years old. So risk also. If I feel drowsy and some accident can happen. I drank that one and waited for another 30 minutes. They're better late than never. Okay? It is better late to reaching that Iowa, better late than never. Okay? There is no urgency. And after 30 minutes, yes, became more alert. So the same way, nicotine, smokers, insomnia, you know that insomnia, sleep problem, people who smoke, people drink coffee late in the evening or late in the night, they won't be able to fall asleep. So if they have got the reading habit, yes, they will read. So their knowledge will, everything they gain. So that is why that one. Then alcohol per se, I won't say. But some people have lived beyond the age of 90. Beyond the age of 90, in spite of the fact they drank alcohol almost every day. One typical example, Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill, he was 90 plus. So intelligence and this one, there's no direct relationship. Have I answered your question clearly? Okay. Exceptions are there. Anybody else? Any other question? We have a wise man here. Engineer Krishnan Nair, he has become a good friend of mine. I got acquainted with him through the webinars. We haven't met face-to-face before. And he is in Trivandrum. He was a chief engineer of waterworks. He's a wise man. He travels a lot. And he thinks, he uses logic. A man with a lot of common sense. Very good observation. So every week we interact with each other for at least 3 or 4 times a week. So Krishnan Nair, it was his suggestion. Okay, without any ego, I accepted his suggestion. He told me, in the past, I used to put a quotation. For example, quotation of Somerset Maugham. I put Somerset Maugham. That's all. Then many people, they don't know who this Somerset Maugham was. Okay, and is he still alive or is he buried? Then he told me, why don't you put that information also? Which country or what was his profession and date of birth and date of death. Yeah, I immediately accepted because I'm open-minded. Anything coming from anybody, if I think that is, yes, that will. But it takes more effort. Do you follow me? I have to again do the Google search. Spend at least a couple of minutes extra for every this one. Then put that information. So that is how it is. Yeah. Gomar has again joined back. Gomarji, do you want to say something more? Gomar is also a person very practical and very practical.
Actually, I just usually I go for a walk in the evening. Today a little raining, so I was just walking in my courtyard. So I changed my dress. Another thing is that as you said, ego is the main thing. Then another thing is that even after when I went for PG and other thing, as you said, people very junior to me were there. See, one more thing. See, I had a small spell of service outside. I took leave and went to Gulf for a short while, for about 6 years. So actually, after going there, being a surgical specialty, I didn't get any opportunity for operating. You know that about 50% of ENT cases needs operation. So it's only medical ENT. So actually, it was a little embarrassing situation. So I came back and joined. So that way also I got about 6 years service I lost. So when I came, people very junior to me were senior to me. So the same situation which you had in USA. You said that people 17 years. So so they were very very kind because they know that he's a senior person. So they showed all the respect and everything to. But as you said, so in a when you are working in a medical college, there is a hierarchy. So if I'm an assistant professor, even though the associate professor is younger to me, only after I will consult him before taking any important decision. So there also ego didn't come in between. So I used to, he will ask, so hi sir, why you are asking me? You are very senior to me. I said it not like that because I lost about 6 service. You are associate professor. I'm still assistant professor. No, sir. I feel very bad. You do as you like it. So Then also I was very, I was able to cope up that situation also because so many, at least 8 people junior to me, they became senior when I came after my, we came back and joined. But still
Okay.
I joined, I completed my service till I retired from service. Then I again joined private medical colleges. Now I got to go so many private medical colleges, and I was teaching there at least for about 15 years. I taught in private medical colleges. Still, I am, as I said, I am taking some, voluntarily, I am taking some classes to some postgraduates, doing depend be online and offline. So, as you said, even after, I'm just keeping me engaged because that's the only way to, as you said, instead of being
Uh,
lazy.
Okay.
So
Okay. Now,
is some,
now this Dr. Gomer,
yeah.
one of the things which you mentioned, I think that he
Mm.
didn't listen to that one. That is maintaining the friendships or relationships. He is very good at that one. That is when I call him, most of the time he'll say, "Oh, tomorrow my friend is coming here, or tomorrow I'm going to meet my old batchmates who are visiting here. So I may not be able to." So that relationship also. That is one of the reasons why he is most of the time happy. He's happy because that relationship maintaining. Some people they don't. And another thing also, when I went to UK, I told you I was 40 years old. MRCP examination is one of the toughest examinations in my whole life. If you ask me, MD, MRCP, American Board of Internal Medicine. American Board of Internal Medicine is easy when compared to MD, General Medicine examination in India. MRCP is the most difficult, challenging examination. Then comes the determination. I wanted to pass the examination, if possible, in the first attempt, if possible. But I'm willing to face failure. The courage to face failure also there. So then, when I went there, everything is MRCP examination. 30 minutes, short cases. For you people to understand that one clearly. In 30 minutes, there will be 2 examiners. They will ask you, they will take you to a particular patient. They will ask you, could you please listen to the heart and tell me what you hear? So each patient, 5 minutes. So you examine and you present what you want to say in 3 minutes. Then they will ask you some questions for the next 2 minutes. Then move on to the next question. Will you just examine his legs, the neurologically? And 3 minutes to do all these reflex and everything, sensation test and everything. Then 2 minutes, tell them what you think, then the questions. But they won't tell you, hey, it is more than 5 minutes. No. If you take 6 minutes for examination, they won't do anything. But at the end, you will end up seeing only 3 or 4 patients. Expectation is 6 patients. So if you see only 3 or 4, you are going to fail. The number should be 6. Of the 6, at least 5 should be correct. 1 wrong answer, that's okay. They will. So the time management, that's where the time management, that sort of a pressure is there. So what did I do? I was in a university hospital doing the senior house surgeon. I told you I was a senior house surgeon. And I was 40. And there was a senior registrar who was from Sri Lanka. You understand? Sri Lanka. His first name, Prem. And he was a senior registrar. And he was in UK. He came there when he was around 25. And by the time when I met him, he was around 36 or something like that. I approached Prem. And I told him, Prem, will it be possible for you to give some mock examination and short cases? And he said, what? For you, you're a senior person. You are an assistant professor. Because they know that I was assistant professor. And you want me to be an examiner and examine you? I said, yes. Then he asked me another question. When I give you the feedback, do you want me to be brutally honest? He asked me, do you want me to be brutally honest? I said, yes, be brutal. Because in front of you, it's okay. Because if you are not brutally honest, if you try to flatter me, then when I go for the examination, I will fail. Okay. Then he was very helpful. He said, okay, after 5 o'clock, there is all the work, hospital work will be over by 5, 9 to 5. After 5, come to this ward. Then maybe we can spend some 30 minutes. Like that, maybe some 3 or 4 sessions. Fine. And he has already identified some 3 patients. So he will ask me to take to, as if he is an examiner. Okay, examine this patient. Listen to the heart. Okay, I listen to the heart and everything. And then he asks questions and everything. And he asked me, do you know how much time you spent? I said, no, you already spent 6 minutes for examining the patient. By the time, 8 minutes, 3 minutes. Like that. And first day, almost all cases, minimum 8 to 9 minutes. So then I started increasing the speed. Then again, the way I express is that, no, your English, that Indian English, you have to change that one. Okay, that Indian English, the people here, they won't understand. I asked the patient, could you please lift your leg? And he said, no, they won't understand. They will stare at you. What do you mean, lift your leg? You have to say, raise your leg. Would you please raise your leg? No ego, I told you. Because of no ego. Yes. I put everything into practice and I went for the examination. I passed in the first attempt. Time management, everything. I saw 6 patients. Everything without ego. The whole take-home point is ego is a big barrier. The moment you surrender your ego, get rid of your ego, then that makes a big difference. Look at the politicians. Most of them, they don't have any ego. They don't have any ego. Real life example. Look at the Maharashtra. I'm giving a real example. That Fadnavis, he was the chief minister before. Then everything changed the dynamics and the new alliance, this auto rickshaw driver, Eknath Shinde, the Shiv Sena Shinde faction, they made him the chief minister and he accepted to work under him as deputy chief minister. You follow me? Working under a former auto rickshaw driver. If you have ego, you won't be able to do that one. Do you agree? Is this real life example convincing? Politicians, they thrive because no ego. They have no problem. After failure also, they have no problem in contesting again. Okay? Other people with a big ego, once they lose, oh no, they'll be mad. They'll be angry. They try to learn, where did I go wrong? Transformation. What should I do differently? Why did the people reject me? They do all the analytical thinking, critical thinking, and everything. And they start their work from that day for the next 5 years later. The next election will be after 5 years. They start doing the work not in the 11th hour, not 1 month before the election. Politicians, they work hard. Don't just think that they are stupid or this one. They are smart. But they know how to brainwash the people. And they know that is how the people are stupid. Voters are stupid. They exploit their stupidity. That is what they are doing. All that is required is brainwash them. That is it. Give them the promise. I will get you the moon. Okay, you will get me the moon? Sure. Okay, I will vote for you. It is not going to happen. Garibi hatao. Okay, I will vote for you. Did they eradicate poverty? This was the slogan in 1971. Prasadji, you know, this was the slogan. And that party leader, landslide victory because of Garibi Hatao. Give a promise. They know. You don't have to fulfill that promise. Eh? So learn from the politicians. At times, my friends, they tell me, hey, you must get into politics because you know how to do all this. No, I don't want to lose my peace of mind. It is every 5 years. It is a battlefield. You have to get into the battlefield every 5 years. Constant threat. Who will pull your leg? No, there's no permanent friendship or permanent enmity in politics. There's no communism. There's no socialism. Only opportunism. Only opportunism in politics. So I said that I am unfit because I'm a person who I try to be transparent. And in politics, you have to wear different masks. Yesterday, I think that you listened to a talk, Dr. Arthanaji, mask wearing. You have to wear a different mask. You hate that person. But again, you pretend that you love that person. And you go and hug that person. Okay? So that I won't be able to do. Srimarji, I won't be able to do that one. Okay? So I told, if I get into politics, within 6 months, in my photo, they will put some plastic garland and a 0-watt bulb. Okay? I'll be dead and gone if I get into politics. So I don't want to get into politics. But I enjoy watching the performance of the politicians. I learn a lot from the politicians. Okay. Shall we wind up, Prasadji?
Yes. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Yeah. So once again, I thank the Brain City for giving this opportunity every second week. Archanaji and other people, every second week will be my talk, second Saturday in this platform. And I will share the PPT as well as the video recording. From Prasadji, you can get, and I will share it directly to Archanaji, the Krishnan Nair, and the people, Musamilu ji and Rajeshwari ji. Okay? Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Have a great day.